Hey everyone, Russell here, and yep, got another collection video for you. Got a lot of requests for these videos over the course of the past 6 months or so. So I'm slowly going through all my consoles and showing you guys what I got individually. So the NES, definitely one of my favorite consoles of all time. A lot of nostalgia with it. It wasn't the first console in my household, but definitely the first console I could call my own. My dad had an Atari 2600 that I had played first, but this I got for Christmas, I think when I was probably about 5 years old. So it was probably maybe out for a year or so. I never really got stuff as soon as it came out. So man, I was excited. It was the one with Duck Hunt, Super Mario, the Zapper. It was really cool, man. I really enjoyed it and had it for years. This is not the same console I had from when I was a kid. That one was lost to time. However, I am slowly getting all the games that I used to have, and any games that I see that are like super cheap or I just pick up and check them out. And sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. So I think I've got somewhere just under 60 games. So let's go ahead and get started. They're not in any order, but I do want to get started with my boxed NES games. This one I just picked up bargain bin. I think it was like $2. So it was Wheel of Fortune, complete in box. The box has seen better days, but for $2, I mean, the game, the manual, everything is in there. So I thought that was pretty cool. My other boxed game, and the only other boxed game that I have, is Godzilla, and I picked this up at a local game store, and it is complete. Well, actually, it's not complete. It doesn't have the instruction manual, but it does have the game. And again, the box has seen better days. However, I'm a huge Godzilla fan. I grew up on it. I love that shit, so I gotta have that. And the game, it's not the greatest, but I actually, maybe because it's all I had for a little while, I thought it was pretty fun. We got next is Time Lord. It's an alright game. Mission Impossible. And then we've got we got Major League Baseball. Just had to get it out of the sleeve there. So I got the instructions with it. Life Force. This is a pretty cool shoot 'em up. I recommend that if anybody likes shoot 'em ups and you're into 8-bit NES playing. Lolo 2. It's a pretty cool game. Off-Road. Oh, I love this game as a kid. I never owned it. However, I kept renting it from the video store over and over and over. I don't know why my parents never just bought it for me. They probably spent more renting it for me than it ever would have cost. Let's see, we've got Knight Rider, Jeopardy. I do have to say something about like the games like Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy. I have another MTV quiz game coming up here. I can't remember the name of it. However, these games are really fun because it takes you back in time. The questions that they ask you, especially like the pop culture questions, they're hilarious and actually really nostalgic and fun. Just some of the off the wall questions, all these 90s and late 80s questions. It's really cool. We've got Jordan vs. Bird. This is one I had as a kid. It is a really fun shoot 'em up too. I think it's underrated. Gyrus. And then this is a big fan, or my cousin is a big fan of this game. Top Secret Episode, Golo 13. And then we got the Black Label Nintendo Golf. We've got NES Play Action Football. Double Dragon, that's a pretty cool beat 'em up game. Just going to slide these over here, make a little more room. This game is popular because I think it's so bad. I think it was popularized by the AVGN. He did a pretty cool episode on it. And yeah, the controls are crazy. Oh, here's another one that I played the shit out of as a kid. Double Dribble. And this is like a $2 or $3 game, and it's a good basketball game. I like it. There is a cheat on it, and I'm not going to spoil it for anyone because it just makes it unfair. But if you don't use that, it's actually a really fun two-player game. Dash Galaxy. This one is a game that I had as a kid. It's a terrible game, but I play it sometimes, and I try to beat it, and it's really hard to. Um, I don't know why I keep coming back to it. I'm just guessing nostalgia, because it really is terrible. I don't have anything good to say about it. If someone has something good to say about it, let me know. But it's just so bad. Donkey Kong. That's always a cool one. Defender 2. Eh. Let's see here. This is Cybernoid. I actually haven't played this one yet. Still need to get to that. Championship Bowling. About as good as you think it would be. Dude, look at the guy here. Look at that guy right there. Oh, this is another one I had as a kid. It's really hard, and it's not really that great. Really cheap bargain bin game. It's Captain Skyhawk. It was a great attempt, though, for the 8-bit era to... I mean, they really tried to make like a... what I guess it would be like a 2.5D, like the view, how it would be. It didn't work out. The depth, you couldn't really tell where stuff was, and when you had to drop bombs and stuff, it just didn't work. Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest. It's pretty good. Bayou Billy. This is one of my more valuable games, and it's actually pretty cool. My cousin and I have beat it. It's Battletoads Double Dragon. Black Label Baseball. Arch Rivals. Anticipation. This is a fun one. Turbo Racing, and that's that's Al Unser Jr. Al Unser Jr. Turbo Racing. little little kids game. I actually picked this up for like 50 cents. It's Dino Riki. I think it's just a coloring game. Airwolf. This is Zenik, I think. I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. And it's been a while since I played. I think that's a shooter. And of course, what collection is not complete without your Legend of Zelda? Probably one of the best games on the system. WrestleMania. I don't think wrestling games really got that great until the N64, so let's take that to the bank. Okay, win, lose, or draw. This is actually kind of fun too. Self-explanatory. Total Recall. Cool movie, shitty game. I did not like the remake that much. If they would have named it something else and not Total Recall, I would have liked it a lot more. But I was like, where the fuck is Mars? I wanted to know about Mars. You know, I wanted it to actually follow the story. And anyway, getting back to it. Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game. Probably my favorite. I've got the original Turtles. I still need the third in the series to complete my collection there. I'll just might as well show these two both because they're pretty much the same game. It's kind of weird they made a sequel. Tetris and Tetris 2. But hey, they're good games, man. This is another one I rented a lot from the video store. The Simpsons, Bart versus Space Mutants. Never could get very far in the game, but you know it's kind of a fun game just to mess around with. I mean it's like walking through an episode of The Simpsons. It's all right. Stealth. Oh shit. Shreddin'. Sky Shark. That's actually a pretty good game. Let's see here. I'll move these over here. Alright. And for the Marios, I've got all three Marios. I'll just show you guys. Got the Mario Duck Hunt combo. Super Mario 2 and Super Mario 3. 3 is probably my favorite. However, 2, it's a close second just because how different it is. Super C, another excellent game. I highly recommend picking that up. Rad Racer, and you know what? I just realized that I have 2 copies, so one of these is actually going in my trade-in bin or sale bin or whatever, just so I can get some other games. Robo Warrior, Renegade. It's got a cool cover, but the game doesn't live up to the cover, but I thought that was pretty cool. RoboCop, again, cool movie. Game could have definitely been better. Oh, another one of my favorite on the console, Rampage. Love that game. Another one I rented from the video store. My parents could have saved a ton of money if they just would have bought the games. RC Pro-Am, again, another game that I rented a lot, still didn't own. I probably only had like 5 or 6 Nintendo games total as growing up, so a lot of them I rented or borrowed from friends. That's just the way it was. Pipe Dream, I always laugh when I see that. Platoon, Othello, hopefully I said that right. Operation Wolf, another favorite of my cousin's. I think it's okay. Oh, this is the one I was talking about, MTV Remote Control. That's another good one for like corny trivia. And Monopoly, and it still works, but this Monopoly got fucked, and I don't know how, but I mean, cartridges are pretty sturdy, but look at that. That shit got fucked. Anyway, that is my collection, guys. Thank you so much. Please leave me a comment below. Give me some recommendations on some games. Let me know what you think. And as always, subscribe, like this video, and as always, game on. Thank you for watching.